Hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Hello, good evening. Who's there with us? How are you today? Dozy, good evening. How are you? Thank you for joining. Welcome, Dozy. I can only see Dozy's name, actually not. Oluremi, good evening. Thank you for joining. How are you today? Thank you all for joining. As you're coming in, guys, don't forget to share it. Start sharing immediately. Hello, Joy. Good evening. Thank you for joining us today. I cannot forget Joy, actually. Hi, Sam. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you all and welcome to today's program. We are going to discuss attributes today, and today's attribute is incredible. Tayo, good evening. Thank you for joining. Gold V, good evening. How are you? Thank you for joining. So please start to share immediately so that more people can join and we can have as many people as possible to engage in this discussion this evening. Princess, good evening. Thank you for joining. Gift Blessing, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you all. Please start to share immediately. I really want to discuss this attribute today because it's not an attribute, it's not something, or it's not a word, should I say, that I actually thought of as an attribute. But I stand to be corrected. So if anybody has got an opinion about this, please share. You know I like you when you engage with us here. First way you can engage by writing your comments. So I really need as many comments as possible, and also or calling us. So you can call on Move Agents. That's Move Agents. It used to be Julie Ngoya, but now it's Move Agents. So we can keep it in line with what you do in the evening with Dr. Sunday. So call us on Move Agents if you want to share your opinion live with us on the show. So thank you very much, Oyeniyi. Good evening. Thank you for joining. I would ask as many people as possible to please share this, and you can share either by number one, share. You can just click on the share button, or should I say just click on the share the word share on your computer or on your screen. And also you can tag somebody. How do you tag? You write the word, you write the symbol at, and then you put the person's name. As you're writing the name, Facebook will populate names for you, so you'll be able to see different names as well that you can also tag. And the final way that I know is to invite people. So you can invite people by clicking on invite and getting people, selecting the individuals that you want to invite. Invite as many people as possible because this will be interesting. I really don't know how to discuss this, but obviously I understand that this word incredible is in the definition. There's one thing, there are two definitions for incredible, but I would talk about it all as we go on in the program. But first thing first, let me just remind you of HMT, History Makers Training. History Makers Training is from the 5th to the 12th of November, which is in about just under 2 weeks now. Is just over 2 weeks. It's 15 days from today. So it starts from the 5th to the 12th of November. If you haven't registered and you would like to come, there's still opportunity for you to come. All you need to do is to go to sundayadelajablog.com/visit. That's sundayadelajablog.com/visit, and you will find a form there which you can complete. All the information you need is on that form. Although, if you're not in a country like Europe or anywhere in America, then you will need visa, and visa usually takes time because you have to complete a form for the visa application and also wait for an interview date, which might make it really too close now for you to come if you require a visa to come here in Ukraine. But if not, I really urge you to come for the History Makers Training. It's been a great experience for many people, if not 100% of people that have attended History Makers, and they've been able to accomplish goals that they've set for a long time, and they've been having challenges, or one way or the other, or something is not working out. Once they attend this History Makers training, everyone have been able to accomplish things that they haven't been able to do for a long time. So if you want to know more about History Makers training, I would urge you to either go to Sunday Adelaja Official, that's on YouTube, Sunday Adelaja Official, and go onto the playlist that says HMT. That will help you, because then you will see previous HMT, and also you see testimonials of people that have attended HMT. It may help. Or you can actually find people that have attended before. If you are one of DSA family, or you're in any group, then check out people, or ask, write a comment and say, is anyone attended HMT? Can you help me to understand HMT, or what goes on there? Just have a conversation with a person that has been here, or one or two or three, or even more people that have been to HMT in the past. They will be able to tell you what to expect. So I hope that will help you. If you need help, or you need direct questions to be answered, you can email us at guest@godembassy.org. So that's guest, GUEST, at God, GOD, Embassy, EMBASSY.org. We look forward to answering your question. So please write to us, and we can help you to have a better understanding. Today is the last day of the discount that was on offer. So there was a discount available for those who registered by the 20th of October, which is today. So if you're in America or somewhere else, maybe you could still register, then go for it. I think it will definitely be worth it. But you can register from anywhere, but it would be without the discount. But if you want the discount, which is 10%, then you need to do that urgently, and you need to do that maybe in the next few hours. So thank you guys. So this attribute, incredible, I really want to discuss it with you guys. What do you think in relation to Dr. Sunday? Do you have any story? I know I do. I think that he is quite incredible, but I think the most important thing here is that we can all be incredible. It's not pertaining to one person or one individual. Everybody can be incredible. So before I move ahead, let's first find out the definition of this word incredible. So there are two definitions. The first one does not pertain to our discussion. It's because it says impossible to believe. Well, maybe in some ways, I think somebody would be able to say something like this is impossible to believe. It's impossible for me to believe that Dr. Sunday is the way he is. Actually, I was thinking that this is the one that is not pertaining to Dr. Sunday, but I am wrong already, because by reading this definition already, I find that yes, it is true. He is impossible to believe. Hello, Mrs. B. How are you? Thank you for joining. I hope Mrs. B would be able to help me out with this, and actually not just Mrs. B, everybody, please help me out with this definition of incredible, and how we can use this word for ourselves and also be incredible. Yes, we already know from the attributes that Dr. Sunday is incredible, and many people think he is, including myself. I actually think that he is incredible, but it's not just him. We can all be incredible in our actions, in our deeds, in our ways, in our character, everything. We can be incredible, and that's what I want us to discuss today. How can we attain this attribute in our lives, and how can we walk in it on a daily basis? So guys, help me please. All right, so hi Joyce, how are you? Good evening. So, impossible to believe. Of course, I actually think that it's impossible to believe Dr. Sunday, and also actually not just Dr. Sunday, his whole family, the way that they are. When I was in England, when I hear them speak, especially the children, and then later on I saw the wife also in one of the daily broadcasts, and the way she was so eloquent, so calm, just kind of like royalty type of woman. And I was like, oh my God, this is just incredible. This is unbelievable. And I think that's the definition I would have used as well, that impossible to believe that they're all like that. Because usually, there might be a very smart one in a family, or very unique person in a family, but not every single member of the family Do you know anybody like that? You know, if you do, let me know. Let us know here. I'm interested to find out and how they do it. So coming here even surprised me more to see that they are exactly how, even if not better, how they are from when I used to watch them or live on Facebook. So they are impossible to believe. So I suppose this definition is spot on. Incredible. And it says, an almost incredible tale of triumph and tragedy, synonymous, unbelievable. Yes, I actually think he is incredible. He is both. So the first definition is impossible to believe, and there's another definition which says difficult to believe or extraordinary. Yeah. So we can all be extraordinary. It doesn't have to be just Dr. Sunday or his children or his wife. How do we attain this character, or should I say this attribute of incredible? What do we need to do? What are the things that you need to possess to be incredible? I really want to know from you. Who do you know that is incredible? Do you know anybody, or you don't know anyone? How are you yourself an incredible person? Would you honestly look at yourself and say, well, I am an incredible person? You could be incredible. I'm not saying that you can. In what areas are you incredible? What makes you think you're incredible? Let's hear it. I'm interested to know. Maybe by the time this program finish, maybe I might think I am incredible too. So guys, please let me know what your thoughts are on this incredible, or should I say on this attribute incredible. Thank you very much. Share your opinions with us. I would love to hear. So you can call me via Messenger. That's Facebook Messenger. And you can call on Move Agents. If you're familiar with calling, you know that we use Move Agents for the evening calls with Dr. Sunday after the program. But we can also use it for this. So you can call Move Agents. Julie will put the details up in the comment section for you guys to see. So Move Agents to call to share your opinions on this attribute incredible. And also, if you like, you can write your comments in the comment section. I really want to see your comments on this incredible, this attribute incredible. So let me see, let me know. Oh, guys, I just remembered with this HMT that is coming up, I just want to remind you that if you know anybody that is coming, if you're not coming yourself, and you know anyone that's coming from your town or your state or your country that you're in, why don't you ask them if they can, and you want any of the books of Dr. Sunday. We had some books released recently, and we have copies of them here. Maybe they could help you to bring some of the book, to purchase them and bring them over. So you might want to ask. I will show you some of the books that we have that just came in today to see the printed copy, because I usually have the electronic copies, but to see the printed copy is quite interesting. So I'm waiting. I will show you. I will show you some of the books. It's quite interesting to see the books live, paperback. Yeah, somebody loves books here, and I want all of them. I want all of them, please. So here, 7 tips to self-fulfillment. So this is while I'm waiting for your comments. I'm just showing you. Look, this just arrived in. So I know some of you have got them already, but if you haven't and you want these books, you let us know so that we can help you to get them. And here, if you want to purchase them here, we'll tell you the prices. I think it's just a little bit lower than what it is on Amazon currently. And that's if somebody would help you, actually. And then this is the Nigerian one, you see? So this is the hard copy, because Dr. Sunday usually do the review on an electronic device, so he shows you what they look like. But this is what they look like, the actual book. Oh, I think the lights, I hope you can see properly, because I can't. Okay, so that's one of the book. This is How to Make Nigeria the Greatest Country in the World. I can't wait to read this book, actually. I think it will be a fantastic book to read. But this also, 7 tips to self-fulfillment in life. Who don't want this book? I think everyone should get this book. 7 tips to self-fulfillment. And then there's another one. What do you do with your time? What do you do with your time? This is such a good question that, you know, I didn't realize this until very late for me. Well, not late in life for me, but it was very late as far as I'm concerned, because I had lots of time, but what do I do with them? I don't know. I just go with the flow, which is like the wrong thing. But a lot of people do it, especially teenagers and young people in general. They just go with the flow. I think this one is one of the books you should get for any young person. It's not age bound, but I'm just saying, because as a teenager living in England, I don't know what to do with my time most of the time, and I had a lot of time, and you know, I just kind of wasted the time. So I think this is a good book for young people. And then there's another one, The Law of Difference. Julie loved this book, and you know, when she was reading this book, she was an amazing person. It seems like this book could actually transform. Is this, oh, it's Monocultural that she read. Okay, sorry. The Law of Difference, a good book. It's quite it's got quite a lot of pages. It's quite weighty, you know, so good luck. I think it will be a good read as well, of course. All Dr. Sunday's books are good reads, so this is a good one, The Law of Difference. The one Julie loves is monoculturalism. Monoculturalism. I'm always having language classes in the house, okay? Not just one person. Everybody tells me how to pronounce things properly. If you also want to tell me how to pronounce, please feel free to do. I'm always willing to learn. Okay, here's another one. The creative and innovative power of a genius. Wow, I can't believe this one. But this book will probably go very well with Dr. Sunday's book, which is, Dr. Sunday's teaching on innovation. So he started the new 7-7, I call them. So these are 7 videos or 7 different programs or genres that comes out every day. And currently we're just releasing every week. So here, this one will go with innovation, as the innovation genres. Okay, thank you. All right, there's another one, How the Nigerian Economy Can Overtake the American Economy. This is a good one. I even just love the title. Just to see this and see this happen, this is possible. I really want to read this book. I'm very much interested in Nigeria, and I think this is a book to go for. And then the last one that I have here, How to Become a Developed Nation Through the Dignity of Labor. I just like the fact that it says dignity of labor. I think a lot of us, I'm speaking for myself, really don't understand the dignity of labor until maybe recently I started looking into that and understanding how important it is to work and to work hard, the dignity of labor. So those are the few books that I have here, 7 altogether, that you can purchase here, and you can ask somebody who's coming here to come and to help you to purchase them while they're here in Kyiv. Okay, guys, we're back to today's program, which is the discussion on the attributes of Dr. Sunday that we love, which is incredible. Okay, I have lots of story, but I really don't want to be the only person that is sharing alone here. But if you want me to, I will. How is Dr. Sunday or anybody else that I know incredible? What makes somebody incredible? I really want to know what you think that makes a person incredible. Tell me your thoughts, your opinion. I would love to know. I want to, before I go on, I just want to go ahead and read another definition of the attributes incredible. Let me read the definition from, Femi says, thank you for bringing these books out. Knowledge is power. We need educated Christians so the devil does not take us for a ride. That's brilliant. Thank you very much, Femi. That is beautiful, because really that's what happens when you lack knowledge and you lack understanding. And how do we attain knowledge and understanding? From those who know, and also by reading widely. So yes, this is an opportunity to read, and Dr. Sunday is written widely for those who wants to read wildly. So good job there. Thank you very much, Femi. So let me just go through another definition. It says incredible is hard to believe or hard to wrap your head around. Do you know anybody like that? Sometimes I still find it hard to believe. Remember, for a couple of days ago, I actually confessed to the fact that I thought the Dr. Sunday had a very special Bible. I know it's a Bible, but I thought it's a very unique type of Bible. Well, you know, I don't really know how to explain it, but I used to think, okay, his Bible must, you know, be specially given to him, you know, I don't know. I was probably just religious mind and not thinking very well when I was. I thought that for many months until I started seeing him actually being here and seeing that he's just going into his iPad or any device or even anything that he can see, and you just say open this. You can ask anybody to open any chapter. It's not using a special piece of device that is got uploaded. He's also uploaded special Bible in. So yes, it was very difficult for me to believe that somebody can have so much knowledge and also be able to explain it to people, or somebody like myself that I don't really know the Bible very much, but he explained it in such a way that, number one, I think is amazing that God is this way, and then number two, I become very keen to read the Bible, very interested in the Bible and interested in God, in Jesus, just because of the way that he presents God to me. So I'm really excited about this attributes. Those are just a few of the things that I know that made him, in my eyes, an incredible person. And I really want to emulate that. I really want to be like that also to other people. When I do leave here Monday, if I do, I really want to be an incredible person for my community, for the world at large, for women, for young people. I really do want to be incredible and just be the light that I'm supposed to be. So I actually think all of these attributes are attributes that we should also cultivate. And this one particular one is not something that we should shy away from. The other thing is, as Christians, I go to church, and as a Christian, I always have this mind that you really have to be so modest and meek and, not let your light shine. Even though they say, oh, let your light shine, I always feel like, I have to kind of cut myself short or, bring myself low. And I have a different understanding now of, obviously, but to even say that I am incredible or I can be incredible is not something that I would boldly want to admit before or even say. Just because I'm a Christian and you have to be humble, or you just kept down all the time. And this is one of the things that actually doesn't make Christianity or religion attractive to me. So if anyone is out there, I'm just sharing this, it's almost like just sharing my thoughts on how I'm reading and what I'm remembering about being a Christian, being an individual and experiences. Incredible is not one of the words that I use often for anybody or even myself. So but we should all be using it for ourselves, and we should be cultivating the habits that will make us an incredible person indeed. So let me hear your opinion. What are the things or the characteristics of somebody that you will consider to be incredible? Let us know. Please share your opinion, share your thoughts. I really want to know. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me continue reading. I did interrupt myself there. It says, if it's hard to believe and hard to wrap, incredible is hard to believe and hard to wrap your head around, it just might be incredible. Okay, so it's saying if it is hard to believe, then it might be incredible. A hurricane in Kansas will certainly be incredible, but keeping your bedroom tidy all week counts too. Okay, I think this is to children or something. Okay, incredible is commonplace and perhaps overused, but it still fits the bill whenever life is beyond expectation. So anything that you see anybody do or or express or maybe live on a daily basis and it's hard to believe, then that person is incredible. I know one person that is incredible, and I'm actually working towards being incredible too. So those are the two other definitions that I have. So who else would have anything to say about this? I would really love to hear them if you're out there. Okay, so attributes of Dr. Sunday we all love and we can develop incredible. And I have given you a few examples of how I think Dr. Sunday is incredible, and that we can all cultivate these habits of being incredible in our lives, in our deeds, in our character, in everything that we do. We also can be incredible. Hello, Paul. How are you? Thank you for joining. So, Paul, maybe you would like to call him to share your thoughts on these attributes. Incredible. Please do so. Or Mary, or anybody that is out there that thinks that they have an opinion or they have something to share about these attributes. Incredible. I can go on and on about this topic, especially about Dr. Sunday, but I don't want to do that. I really want you to come up with your own judgments, or should I say your own opinion, or your own thoughts on these attributes, rather than me sharing everything that I know about being incredible. But my main question is, what are the characteristics that we need to develop in order to have these attributes? What makes somebody incredible? I shared the example with you that I think that Dr. Sunday is incredible, and not just him. Actually, the whole family, I think they are incredible. The children. I mean, when I first knew Paul, when I first knew Pearl, for example, the youngest daughter, the way she was talking and everything, I thought that she's way advanced. She must be at least maybe 30-year-old, but she was 13 years old then. 13, 1-3. And I couldn't believe it. Just listening to her, understanding of the Bible, understanding of God, understanding of even, just normal general subjects. It was just incredible for me, And, even my sister is my sister's crush, everyday crush, just to listen to Pearl. And I know recently when Pearl just came down to join us for the live evening broadcast, and her dad called her, and she was sharing her thoughts on a video that we were watching, and even the way she was talking and how she was just shocked, and at the same time she was understanding, and her words alone, they just carry so much understanding, so much depth for now she's 14, for a 14-year-old, and I thought that was pretty incredible. So those are examples of what I know that are incredible, that you guys also may know. I know other things where you might not know them, but you might know things that I don't know, so you can share them with me as well. I'm just trying to share what we have in common that we both know. Hello, Zadok. It's been a long time. How are you? Thank you for joining. So the attribute today that we're discussing is incredible. That's it, incredible. Very difficult to believe, unbelievable, you could say, and that's my experience. Even here, I've told you guys many times, I have actually shared with you that even Dr. Sunday, I don't understand how, he's still, fit and strong all the time, because, I've learned here to just sleep 4 hours or so in a day. But with him, I'm not even sure if he sleeps that 4 hours. Reason being is because here, by the time we finish the evening broadcast, it's 12 midnight. And after that, there are people still in their house that wants to talk to him. They want to listen to his wisdom. They want to, just be around him. And it might not go up until maybe 1 a.m. in the morning. And then after that, hi Jane. And then after that, when we all go up as well, or the assistants go up and we retire to our beds, you will still see Dr. Sunday's messages or is online, even if you wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So I always wonder, when does he ever get to sleep? And then in the morning, you see him as well. So that amazes me. And even if you don't see him, if you go onto your devices, because we communicate through Skype and he in the house, you will find that he's on Skype, he's there. So when does he get to have a rest? I know if I do this 2 days in a row, I'm just I cannot do it. Where if I don't get enough sleep, but this is part of him being incredible as well. He's still strong. He's still agile. He can still talk to you. He will still take his time to explain whatever he needs to explain. So I know that it's possible because he tells us all the time. He's told us his story. You all know where it came from, his background. And to be able to do these things and be this person that he is now, I know it's also possible for me, and it's possible for everybody else. It's not that it's unique to him, because that's another thing. I actually said, that I think that he's got a different DNA, but I don't think so now, actually. I think that it's just that he works hard at what he has. He works hard to be able to achieve, to be able to be who he is, so that he could be a blessing. He can be, he can glorify God's name. We maybe I should say a lot of people say that they want to glorify God, but they say it by words. But Dr. Sunday's example for me is doing it by deed rather by them words. It's easy to say things by words, but actually doing it by deeds is different. And we all recite or we say words in the Bible, but he doesn't just say them, he actions them. He takes action, he takes steps to make sure that those things become life, it becomes tangible. And this is one thing that I have learned. So being this incredible person is also that it takes a lot of work from my side and from anybody that wants to attain these attributes. They have to work at it. You know, it's not going to be overnight, but one step at a time, it will be attainable. Making, you know, daily routine is somebody that he said he actually studies 3 hours a day. You know, he reads or he does any self-development at least minimum 3 hours a day. And let me tell you a little story about that. That is incredible for me. Dr. Sunday recently, he started using Kindle. He writes, he's an author, right? So he writes a lot of books and he gets to read a lot as well. But he discovered that Kindle Unlimited, which is you get over 1 million free books. And let me tell you, in a day, and I'm not talking small books, he's reading 2 books. So if usually will come down, you can ask him question and you can talk to him if he's not busy or he's not reading or he's not working. You can still talk to him. You just ask him, can I talk to you? But recently we went out. We went to the shop quickly because we're always in the house doing working. So we went out and he was just buried in reading books and he's like so excited. You know, this Kindle is amazing. I found this book. I found this one. This book is great. You know, I can read all of this book. Look, you know, I read this. In a day, he reads 2 full books. I mean, can anyone tell me that is not incredible? That is absolutely incredible. And you know, if you ask him what is in that book, it will tell you almost word for word. Maybe not word for word, but almost it will tell you exactly what it's about. And you will still remember even by not looking. So I thought that was incredible. But, you know, and these are the examples of, these are examples that I have seen that I think that it makes somebody incredible. But the important thing is how we attain them. You know, where I'm going with this is that he works really hard at this. You know, it's not somebody that enjoys trivial things or, you know, he waits that every minute of his time is utilized and is invested to make something out of it. You know, it's constantly thinking ahead. It's not just, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do right now, or I don't know what's going to happen. You know, even if you ask a question, he has an answer. So it's already got database because it's constantly studying, constantly understanding, constantly seeking knowledge in every way that he can. You know, with this Kindle thing, he's like, put in this device, put in this device, is reading this, oh, I want to read this, I'm going to be in the car most of the time tomorrow, I want to read this, I'm going to court while I'm in court, and I don't want to take the heavy book, can you order this one for me, can you do this? That's exactly how it is every single day, you know. So we also need to be somebody that utilize our time well. We invest our time, we invest our time on areas that we're not very good at or we could improve, you know, and work at it every day. Be relentless in our actions, be focused, have goal, or be goal oriented. Don't just decide, this is what I used to do. So if I'm talking about don't just do this, because this is what I used to do, you know, apart from going to work, when I come back, I just think, oh, what's there to do today? You know, should I go out? Should I call a friend? Should I do this? This was my life most of the time. You know, I get self-development. Maybe I do some because of my work, but it's not a focused one where, you know, or maybe it's focused, but not voluntary. It's because I need to know something for my work. But Dr. Sunday would just decide that this is important to know for life, to be able to help somebody or to have a better understanding, and he would immerse himself in it. You know, if there's a topic he wants to discuss, he would literally immerse himself into it until he knows everything that he needs to know. And he would categorically tell you that no one will be better than me in this. I will know enough that I can discuss it with anybody, you know, and he would do that. He's not joking about that. And, you know, maybe this is a trait thing as well, that you have to have this type of trait where you are very intense. But it's not, being intense is not something that anybody cannot attain. You just have to make it a focus for you that you want to do this. You want your life to be intense. You want to make sure that you know everything that you need to know about anything that you want to lay your hands on, or you want to step into. You know, it's just it's a decision. It's a decision that we all make. You know, in fact, by not even by deciding not to do it, we're actually making a decision. I know you've heard this before. It sounds like a cliche, but it's not. You know, by not making a decision, you're actually making a decision. So what sets incredible people apart is that they make a decision to do something and they follow through. They follow through fully. You know, so we all need to, if we want to be incredible, that's something that we need to make sure that we do, that we follow through in everything that we say that we will do, and do it intensely, do it with excellence. You know, because anybody that is going to say to you that I'm going to study this subject and nobody will know better than me on the same subject, I will know everything that I need to know on this subject, that person is not only just developing themselves, that person is a person of excellence to boldly say that. You know, we all know something about something, but not in depth, not in that detail. So, but we can cultivate it. So it's not unique to Dr. Sunday. It's not unique to the people that are great achievers, the 2% of the world. It is something that we all can attain, because it's the same God that created us, and that ability is in us. Maybe we just need to cultivate it a little bit more to make sure that it's shown forth in everything that we do. So it's really interesting. Those are the one of two things that I can tell you right now. I really want to hear your opinion. Pastor Edwin, good evening. Thank you for joining. Angela, how are you? Thank you for joining. Mary says, that's true. Words are not enough. Actions speak louder. Yes. You know, Mary, that word, what you just said here about action speaks louder, you know, I say it a lot. I'm one of those people that says action speaks louder, but not only that I say it now, I actually believe it with everything. It doesn't matter what anybody says to me now. What matters is what they do. What they do is what informs me rather than what they say. You know, what they say is secondary. And, you know, even though I always say action speaks louder than words, in the past, I always believed the words rather than the actions. But now, it's the other way around. I actually believe the actions. Unless if it is God, then his words to me, obviously, he only acts through us, through individual. His words to me would stand, you know, it will stand the test of time. Yes, I believe God's words. But when it comes to individual, when it comes to people around me and people that I interact with, and I also apply this to myself, that whatever I want to do or whatever I say, it has to align with my actions as well. So I don't say one thing and then do another, or I don't say I'm going to do something and not even do it at all, you know, because we all know, yes, and we say these words, that action speaks louder than words, but how many of us really practice it and make sure that that is imbibed in our core, that whenever we say something, we do what we say and say what we do. Okay, so that's an excellent one that you've just written about. Thank you very much, Mary. Oriyomi, good evening. Thank you. Thank you, Jane. Adewale, good evening. Thank you. Okay, so I'm expecting more people. Miss Song, good evening. So what are your thoughts on these attributes? Incredible. Is it an attribute that you often use? Yeah? Or it's something that you don't use as such, or you just use it when you see other people do something, or when you see something, or maybe, so I don't know, maybe it's an act, or it's something that you've never seen before that happens. It's something that you always look external for rather than internal in yourself to see that, you know, you're incredible, or you see things that are incredible and you cultivate the habit to be incredible. So what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know. Let me know your opinions about this. And I showed some books earlier that Dr. Sunday have written that are on Amazon. I would urge anybody that is interested in reading or just want to be more maybe I should say more, what's the right word? More grounded and have more depth of understanding in various areas, just go on Amazon. I don't know where you are, but if you go on Amazon, if you're in Amazon areas where Amazon is available, or if you're not, you can go to Okada Books if you're in Africa. But I find it easier on Amazon because I can see the book and I can maybe read a little bit of them. If I'm interested, maybe read like a first chapter or look inside the book. So you can do that with Dr. Sunday's book if you have access to Amazon. I would urge you to do so. I do, and just check them out. The Kindle versions are usually cheaper than the paperback, but make your choice. I have both. I have Kindle and I have paperback. Usually I enjoy reading the paperback because it makes me feel better, because I see the pages getting shorter and shorter, so I feel good, and I read faster as well. On the Kindle, I don't tend to read as fast because I just think that I'm just on the same page and I'm standing still. It's something I need to work on, but I'm just sharing that with you. Julie has written something. It is incredible that one single human being is capable of capturing God's mind so precisely. When I first heard about truth through the DSA, I finally got to understand God clearly and found it incredible. Wow, incredible that He was actually so simple and tangible as well. That's brilliant. And you know, this comment from Julie just actually reminded me that who is the first person to be incredible in our world, in this life, is God. And it's shown in Jesus. You know, you guys should have known by now that I am like maybe I wouldn't say I'm a non-Christian, but I am a Christian that is very growing, you know, a growing Christian, because the first person that I should actually talk about is Jesus and is God, but I'm not religious at all. So yes, Jesus and God is very important to me and I love Him, but it wouldn't be my first point of thoughts even when we have this type of discussion. But from what Julie is saying, even though she's talking about Dr. Sunday and, you know, hearing the Truth series, but truth is God, and just reading her comments remind me of God, remind me of Jesus, and even Jesus on earth, that how incredible He is. The story about Jesus as a child in Sunday school, I was so amazed. I always just thought Jesus was just incredible. How can this little boy be like this? How can this little boy be such wonder? How can this really, you know, I just used to think, wow, this is just so great. How can these little boys be so kind? You know, I used to think this is just amazing. And I still do. Even as an adult, in some ways, I think like a child. And I think Jesus, you know, just Jesus in flesh, I think He is absolutely incredible. And He just makes, he makes loving Him so easy. You know, who wouldn't love Jesus and the way that He does everything? And then, you know, when I was told the story of Jesus on the cross and everything, I cried all the time. I think even now as an adult, I still sometimes, when I think, you know, if I get into myself and I calm myself down and I think about Jesus on the cross, I literally cry. I cried that how incredible is this person, that He's saying that it is finished. He's doing everything for us. This is an incredible. That blows my mind. You know, when I think about Jesus, right, even if somebody offends me, believe me, if I can remember Jesus, I immediately forget that this person has offended me. And if I think continuously about Jesus, nobody can offend me. Nothing can go wrong, you know, because I think if He did all this even before He knew me, well, I have no right. I have no, there's nothing in me that should be upset at anybody. You know, this person loves us all. He loves me, he loves the person He died for all of us. So if Jesus can do this, how I'm not going to let go, I'm not going to be angry, I'm not, you know, this is what I feel so much overwhelmed with love. You know, I don't do all the other practices. I'm not really keen on churches. I'm not keen on any other thing. But when I just think about Jesus, I'm so overwhelmed with love. and I just want to love on other people. You know, I want to love, when I look at other people, I just want to love on them. Even if somebody upset me, I just want to love on them, just because of my thought, just because of thinking of Jesus on the cross. That just blows off my mind, you know, and it makes everything so easy. I don't have a want for anything. I feel so satisfied. You know, I'm going into one now, but this is just how I feel about Jesus, and I feel about God. That how can somebody love you so much, you know, before you were born, and said he knew you before you were born? I mean, it's just a lot, you know. Even with our earthly parents, they love us when we're good, when we're bad. They're like, you're a bad person, you're a bad child, you did this. But Jesus is not like that. It's just like all love, exalting love all the time. So the thought of him in my head is just so overwhelming, and you know, it just makes me feel so warm. And I think that he's the ultimate, incredible, ultimate love. And you know, I cannot but just be grateful that I know him, I believe in him. And you know, I've never seen Jesus, right? I see Dr. Sunday, to me, Julia acted in Jesus in my mind, like, okay, this is what I expect Jesus to be in some ways that he acts, although he's very human as well, and he does act human too, but if it's close to it, it's close to what I expect. But just knowing that Jesus did all the things that he did, I can't help but love and believe him, and I express that by loving and believing other people too, you know, the people in the world. So yes, Julie, thank you very much for the comment that you wrote. I appreciate it. Mary says his love so amazing. Yes, Mary, it's so amazing, and it fits this attribute so perfectly. Jesus' love is incredible, you know. Jesus' ways is incredible. Jesus' mind is incredible. Jesus' everything is incredible. He is just an incredible. I don't know if I can say person, because it's not a person, but it's incredible. I can say that. Thank you very much for sharing that. Faith also said God is love. Yes, absolutely. Faith is also saying hallelujah. Thank you, Faith. Mary says, yes, we can know. Yes, we know. Laugh out loud. Oh, I think maybe this is because I said that I'm not that much of a Christian, and you said yes, you know. Yes, it's really not a secret, I suppose. Thank you very much, guys. It's always amazing that you guys, I feel like I know everyone, and I have got such an extended family, which is really loving. Thank you so much, everyone. So I would like you guys, what do you have to say about these attributes, about incredible? Jesus is the ultimate incredible, so that's the standard. At the very least, the standard is Jesus. He is incredible. So, but we've seen a few people. I know one person, Dr. Sunday, and you know, remember how we came about these attributes. These attributes, they're not just picked in the air. These are attributes that you, Dr. Sunday's followers and people who love his teachings, are the people that says they find him incredible. So they gave us several attributes of Dr. Sunday that they love about Dr. Sunday. And one of them is this one, which is incredible. I think this is number 31. So if you go on my page, it's also in the cover photo. It's got all the attributes, and this is number 31. Incredible. So the ultimate incredible is Jesus, and then we follow with his examples, with his love, with his kindness, with his tenacity, with everything that he's got. We can also attain them. And I see examples of that with Dr. Sunday, and I see it also in other people. You know, I think that they're incredible. You know, I actually think my mom is incredible too. Mom, if you're hearing that, and my sister. Oh, and you guys also are incredible. So I just thought I'd throw that in. I can't help but to play around sometimes. You know, I can't help it. Hello, Queen Nikki. How are you? Good evening. It's been a while. I haven't seen you join us for a while, but it's nice to have you. Thank you very much. Okay. So who's got something to say about these attributes? Please share them with us. You can share by writing your comments in the comment section, or you can call. Now we call him Move Agent Matic. So that's Move Agent Matic. The same messenger call that you use during the evening, you can use it for this as well. My presents are incredible. Oh, my parents, sorry, excuse me. My parents are incredible. Oh, well done, Goldie. Yes, they are. I'm sure they are. So tell us about them. What makes them incredible? I know I mentioned earlier that my mom is incredible, so maybe I can share what makes my mom incredible. But I think every children, well, I wouldn't say every children, but most children think that their parents are incredible. But I think that mine is incredible because of how strong she is as a human being, and what the challenges that she's been through, and also still smiling and loving God. The reason I think my mom is incredible is because all the things that she goes through, or how life challenges, and how she still loves, trusts God, and she still walks in God's way. She'll still pray. She'll take each day with optimism. So I always think that I find her incredible, just to look at her and see how she just still gets on with life, and she gets on with things with the love of God. So that is what I find very incredible about her. And obviously, of course, the love that she has for me. I think, why can she still love? I don't have children yet, right? And I always wonder that, how can she just love me even with all the things that I do and how I am? And sometimes I'm not even there for her. I'm not at all there for her, not even sometimes. And I do my own thing, and she'll still love me. She'll still say really good things about me. She'll still be excited. She'll still be very zealous when she sees me, or even when I call on the phone. I find those things incredible. I find those things incredible in a human being, without anything in return. Just knowing that you're my child, or my child is calling, and the zeal that she has really warms my heart. And I think I liken her also to Jesus. The way I think about Jesus on the cross and dying for me, I think similarly about my mom, that it doesn't matter what I do, she still shows so much love, so much respect, so much care for me. And I think that's amazing. And my sister does that a lot as well. So I guess I'm a very lucky girl. I have the Jesus who died for me, and I have a great family as well who would do anything for me. So that's brilliant. Aisha, look at all your love. I love to see Aisha on the program. It's always incredible to see you, Aisha. Thank you very much, and thank you for the love that you're sending. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, Goldv or anybody else, would you tell us why certain people are incredible? What they're doing to be incredible? We'd love to know. I would love to know, so that in the next 10 minutes, while we're still on, we can discuss you and what you think incredible is, and what makes people incredible to you, or who that is incredible that you would like to discuss, or even give a shout out. Let's use the next 10 minutes to do that. I don't mind if you call and say, I think so is incredible and I want to shout out to them. I don't mind if you do that. Please, let's have this engagement with each other live here on Facebook. How are you guys? Thank you so much. Goldv, thank you. I can see your love, and I can see your picture in the love. Thank you very much, Goldv. So tell me, guys, who do you know that is incredible? So, okay, each person, please, if you can hear me out there, tell me somebody that you think is incredible. Write their name. Let me see. Who do you think is incredible? And later on, I would ask again why. Or you can write both. So is incredible. You can just write their name and then say why you think they're incredible. Maybe you can write somebody's name and say why they're incredible. Let's do that. Why not? Okay? So who do you think is incredible? I'm waiting, guys. Write something down and let me know. I already told you, I think my mom is incredible. DSA Goldv, you're cheated. DSA, you said your mom is incredible. You said your parents is incredible, and then you're saying DSA. Okay, let's all agree that DSA is incredible, right? Who else do you think is incredible out there? Like friends or family? I'm giving an opportunity for us to share other people that we think they're incredible. Okay. Oh, excellent. I'm seeing your comments now. Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. So Goldv said DSA is incredible. Yes, Goldv, I agree with you. You can also tell me why you think is incredible, please. Goldv, I'm interested to know. I'm at work early today. Okay, Aisha, don't worry. If you can't write, that's okay. And then Angela says DSA, and she's got this, like power to DSA. Good. Thank you very much, Angela. And then we have Julie says, on the other side of incredible are the people who disagree with DSA. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me with this laughter, okay? This is our laugh. It's just crazy. Okay. On the other side of incredible are the people who disagree with DSA because they find it incredible that God is not requiring all the words they hear from those religious cabals. How incredible! How incredible is it to realize that after decades, God is actually not the judgmental, scary, holy, God is holy, untouchable deity over there in heaven, far, far from everyone. Excellent one, Julie. I actually like that comment. Julie's comment is saying that it is other people that thinks that DSA is talking wrongly or DSA is not right. They are incredibly on the other side, incredibly to the left. I think that's what Julie is saying, and that's really interesting. I like that, and that they find it very hard to believe that God is not like this scary, like, oh, God, I am God, I am going to judge you, and I'm going to cast you away for what you're doing. They find it really hard, and they're incredible that they find it hard. I really like the use of word and the way that she's using words there. I like it. This is one of the reasons why vocabulary and generally words are very good. English language, people that knows how to play with words, like Pearl Adelaja, are really, really blessed because she has a blog. Thoughts of Pella. You want to read her blog and see what she writes there. It's just amazing. Anyway, incredible. She is an incredible, this comment is. Thank you very much, Julie. Let me read the other comments. Dozy says, a practical example of the incredible nature of Jesus is seen in his simplicity and humility. For example, in washing the feet of his disciples, his compassion for hurting people, his interaction with sinners, and ultimately in laying down his life as our substituting his life. True greatness is humility. True love is selflessness. True leadership, something else. I can't see the rest of the comment. True leadership is something else. I don't know if I can quickly check to find out. But I can't read it all here, Dozy. But I think that you've actually encapsulated everything that it is about Jesus that makes Jesus really amazing and incredible to us. Thank you so much. You described everything so well. His love for us, his actions, his deeds, washing the feet. Excuse me, washing the feet of the disciples, his compassion for humanity, for hurting people, his love. It's just too much. How much can we say here? We can go on forever about Jesus. It's just too much. I don't even know why anybody wouldn't love Jesus. But here we go again. Even DSA, there's so many people that, don't care for him at all. So even though I'm saying this, I'm just saying it because I don't understand, but I see it happening and I'm not surprised. Okay? So how can anyone not love Jesus? How can anyone not know, how can anyone be told the story of Jesus and what he did for humanity and for love, for the humility that he has, and not love him? I just don't understand. It's just so lovable. It's like, I don't know. It's just so like incredible. It's just amazing. Jesus is just too much. It's just too much not to love. It's just love in itself. If you can hold love, that's just him. It's incredible. Thank you so much for this that you've written. Who will read Dozy? It's really cool. Thank you. You're incredible. And then Aisha says, Mayowa Julie are incredible. Aisha, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. You're such a lady, Mayowa and Julie. And I feel very honored that you're saying that we're incredible. And I will strive to be incredible. I really do want to be incredible too, because I believe I can do it. I believe that God has put that in me to be able to be incredible. And Julie is pretty incredible too. I actually think she is. So thank you so much, Aisha. But you also are incredible. Thank you. Joy, good lady. Joy is the boldest. She says, my husband. I like that. I hope your husband is watching this, or you can send him this video that Joy is saying that her husband is incredible. And I concur with you. If you think many women don't say that their husbands is incredible, but if you're saying that, Joy, I agree with you that he must be an incredible guy. So I hope he sees this. And Mr. Incredible, actually, yeah, you could call him Mr. Incredible. I think he would like that. What do you think, Joy? Let's call him Mr. Incredible. You call him Mr. Incredible. I think you should, because there was a time, I don't know, this is just off topic, there was a time that Dr. Sunday was talking about men and women, and then he was also talking, he was saying that some women call their husbands babe and all that, and then like he's just not masculine, and he contemplated a long time what to call his wife, and he called her princess, Pastor Bossa, or Music Princess. So that was okay for him, but he hears women also calling men babe and all that. And then I saw some women started calling their partners my hero and all this kind of stuff. It was very funny for me. Excuse me if you can hear me here, I'm just telling a story. So my hero, but it just seems like it's just off, because you don't just say my hero, because really they're not really your hero. I'm going off topic here, but actually I think Mr. Incredible would be good. So Joy, thank you very much. I think Incredible would be really good name to call her husband and man. You make him feel like Incredible Hulk. You make him feel masculine and strong, rather than hero is kind of like corny, like it's not true. Hero is the only hero is for me Jesus. I don't know. Anyway, there you are, Joy. Thank you very much for reminding me of that. Gold V says, ha ha ha. Gold V is laughing. Okay. Femi says, the whole Sunday Adilaja crew is incredible. God be with you all. Oh my God, Femi, thank you very much. That's really nice of you that you're saying that about us. But you know what? You make it incredibly easy to be incredible, because you guys makes it easy for me to sit here and do this day after day and also love it. So I appreciate you all, and I think you're all incredible. I'm going to finish reading the comments before I leave today. And then we have Aisha says, DSA is incredible, double incredible. I agree. I think you're on that. Double incredible. He is double incredible. He's amazing. Somebody that tells you the truth and gets nothing out of it. Is not trying to take anything. He doesn't want anything from you. I think that person is incredible. Somebody that wants you to be free. I think that person is incredible. Somebody that shows you the light. I think the person is incredible. Somebody that wants you to be your best and to live in God's creation for you, what God wants you to be. That person is incredible. Somebody that wants the best for you, that looks out for you, I think is incredible. Somebody that don't want anything in return. Anything that you want to do it to other people. He advise you to do it to other people so that you can share the trickle effect of whatever you learn from him. I think that person is incredible. Somebody who invests their time and the energy on humanity, and not just like, okay, I just want to be in the sun somewhere and enjoying myself and not care about anyone I can afford to. I think it's incredible. Somebody who lends arms to people, that looks after the poor, that looks after people that needs anything, I think is incredible. Somebody that will often say no to anything that people want. I think the person is incredible. That I cannot be at all. I can't tell you enough. All of the things that makes him incredible. I think I'll be here till tomorrow. But we can all cultivate that. That's the important thing in these attributes whenever we discuss them, is that we also are incredible and we can cultivate habits that makes us incredible. Jesus is our main model, and that's the person we should follow in everything that we do. Thank you very much. Aisha also says, oh no, it's Adenike. I want to read Aisha as well. But mom, incredible, beautiful, wonderful woman, fearless, supportive, love her like no other. She will go out of her way for her children, super protective. I love that, Adenike. That's brilliant. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. And thank you, Mom, for being so incredible that you're a good example for Adenike to see what you're doing. I think that's a great. You know, thank you so much, Adenike. And I know the best way of gratitude, if you've ever read Dr. Sunday's scale of gratitude, is for you to duplicate your mom in all of the things that you've written here. You also should be that way, and you should be that way with other people too. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. I appreciate it. Aisha says again, then my late mom is an incredible woman. Love, love, love. I'm sorry, Aisha, that is late. I know that's kind of heartbreaking, but heartbreaking. But it's great that you're sharing that with us, and I'm sure that she's incredible. And you know, with all the love, even the way you are, I know that you must be from an incredible breed. Okay, so yes, you're a good example of your mom, and I don't know her, but you're a great person. So thank you very much for sharing that with us. Faith is saying, when we are still a sinner, Jesus Christ came to death for ours, to die for our sin. Jesus Christ is incredible and DSA. Faith, you are brilliant. Well put that you've done that. You know, Jesus Christ, even when we were sinners. And this is one of the things that from the series that Dr. Sunday is treating right now, which is about demons and, you know, how to make sure the understanding that demon is under your feet. And when he went on to talk about how we deal with demons and how churches deal with demons, it really makes us realize, it really makes me realize that, you know, we're not even following Jesus' footsteps at all. Because this is somebody that died for us when we were sinners. And when we see people that are demon possessed, or, you know, we consider them to be possessed, or something happens to them, the way we treat them so badly. And it even occurred to me, he actually made the point, when you know, we always see pastors hitting demons out of people. When demons are spirits, how are you hitting them? You're just making the individual that you supposedly said that is demon possessed, you're just hitting them and beating them for no reason. It's so unfair, and that's abuse. So really, Faith, thank you so much. When we are still a sinner, Jesus Christ came to die for our sins. Jesus Christ is incredible and DSA. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely, I totally agree with you. Mary says, I wished I have other people I can speak of. For now is DSA that man is selfless, and a father. His passion and care towards humans is speechless. May God bless him always. Thank you very much, Mary. But you know what? You are going to be such a light that you would have other people that you will be talking about in this way as well. And I really thank you for sharing your thoughts on DSA without saying, okay, I need to share other people. Yes, if you wish, I think you will start to see that other people around you also are incredible, and you also are incredible. But I appreciate you for sharing about DSA, because yes, I totally agree with everything that you said about him, that he is absolutely selfless and a father. Yes, I can say that because I live in his house and I know that he's a father. Absolutely. Even to me. Thank you. Joy says, laugh out loud. Love your expression, Joy. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm making you laugh, Joy, because I really do want to hug you, especially after you told your story and what it did to you. Seriously. But, you know, I'm hugging you from here and loving you from here. Thank you so much for sharing that story with us the other day. They won't do that again to you, and I'm sure that you wouldn't allow them to do it to other people as well. You know now, you know the truth, and you are the light. So thank you very much. Gold V is also laughing, laugh out loud. Thank you very much, everyone. Hi, Vivian. Good evening. Bishop says hello. Thank you very much, Bishop. Gold V said, Jesus is very incredible. His love is incredible. Yes, his love is incredible. It's unbelievable to me how much he can love us this way. And then we have, I think this is the final comment I'm going to read from those who says, incredible is DSA's passion for truth against all odds and at the risk of social rejection by many religious leaders who are heading and profiting from massive deception of the gullible. This passion for truth and this allegiance to truth is incredible. Very well put. Thank you very much. I think this is a very good last statement to read. You're right, totally. Yes, he's an incredible person, against all odds and against all rejection and all backlashes of, you know, why is he doing this. I'm sure a lot of you saw videos as well today that is just speaking against him and what he's saying and twisting everything that he's saying. With that, even without that, is unperturbed. Is not perturbed. Okay, he's just going on his focus. His attention is not on God and nothing else. It's all on God, God, and Jesus. So thank you so much, everyone. It's been a great pleasure being with you this evening. I've enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed the, what's that? Okay, sorry. I think I have something to read here. No? Okay. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you all for coming. Please don't forget, HMT is the last day today to get a discount, but you can still book. You can go to sundayadelajablog.com/visit if you want to come and complete a form and progress your application there. And also, if you want to ask any question, you can do so by writing to guest@godembassy.org. That's guest@godembassy.org. And don't forget that Sunday is on YouTube, Sunday Adelaja Official. You'll find this video and many others, over 3,000 videos and audios that you can download, or you can just listen to on YouTube directly, or we also on SoundCloud and Telegram. So go on SoundCloud and Telegram. You will also be able to download on there. They're pretty easy. I heard a testimony today that somebody went and joined Telegram because of Dr. Sunday, and they're just loving it because everything is series by series and it's so easy to download. So please share that with your friends, share with family, and don't forget also Julie is putting the WhatsApp up as well. We collected numbers and we will sort that out. It's the WhatsApp broadcast. So share all Dr. Sunday's teaching as soon as you're getting it, share with your contacts. A lot of them might not like you for doing that, but do it anyway because they will thank you later. Okay? So thank you. I'm thanking you now. I'll see you again. Dr. Sunday will be back in less than an hour. So in about 50 minutes now, he will be back and we'll continue in this series. So I hope to see you soon. Take care of yourself. Bye.